Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the mixed doubles match onto court one. Representing Singapore, Terry He and Ming Fu. And representing Scotland, Robert Blair and Imogen Bankia.
We're going to do the toss. It's going to be tails, and that's going to be heads, okay? Who would like to do the call? Okay. Tails. Which do you choose? You want to serve, seam, or side? Serve. Okay. Which side do you choose?
You're right.
Okay, thank you.
And here we have the mixed doubles, round of 16. Robert Blair, Imogen Bankia from Scotland against Terry He and Fu from Singapore.
Yep.
Blair and Bankia, who played so well in the last round to get through that one, beating the Malaysian pair. Go and Lim, 15-21, 21-14, 21-14. Here is Imogen Bankia, who lost that epic women's doubles late last night. 26 years of age from Glasgow, her partner 32 from Edinburgh. She, of course, was a World Championship semi-finalist in 2011, playing then with Chris Adcock, with whom she played in the Olympic Games, but now changed partners, gone to an all-Scottish partnership of Robert Blair, although he previously played for England and indeed was a World Championship runner-up in men's doubles for England. There's confirmation of that win over the Malaysians Go and Lim in the last round. It was a fantastic match. Here's Terry He, just 19 years of age, born in Penang, now living in Singapore, with a mixed doubles world ranking of 75. And Fu Mingtiang, born in Hubei province in China, moved to Singapore in 2007. She was in the Singapore squad for the last Commonwealth Games and actually played singles then and lost in the last 16 of the singles. And they are basically the Singapore's second mixed doubles team, because of course their top mixed doubles team is Krishnanta and Neo, who indeed are the number 2 seeds. But they too have had comfortable wins against the Isle of Man and Mauritius.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Terry He, Ming Tan Fu, Singapore.
Joseph Clark.
On my left, Robert Blair, Imogen Bankia, Scotland.
In the umpire's chair, and Gerald Arsenault from Canada back in the service judge's position.
Imogen Bankia serve. Terry He, love all, play. Service over. One love. Two love.
Landed good. Not the start the Scots would have wanted.
Love.
No, it takes a little bit of time to settle in. But good attacking play from Singapore here. I kind of noticed that the Scots are not the best of starters. They're a little bit slow now and again.
1-3.
This Scottish pair, Robert Blair, Imogen Bankier, takes a little while to settle in. Maybe it's got a little bit to do with the age of Blair. I'm not too sure. Well covered here by Bankier. Oh, once again.
Service over. 4-1.
A misjudgment on the baseline by Robert Blair.
Yeah, well in.
Yes. Good length.
5-1.
Well, they played so well in the second and third games yesterday. Struggling to get started here. It's better.
Service over. 2-5.
And of course, Imogen had two really tough matches because that great mixed doubles at the start of the evening session, then losing very long women's doubles at the end of the session. That must have taken its toll.
Yeah, but maybe it was a blessing in disguise, who knows, because I think this Scottish combination is having a very, very good chance of a medal, maybe even gold medal. And if Imogen Bankier was having to fight very hard in the women's doubles as well, I doubt whether, you know, the focus is enough for the mixed doubles.
Four, 5.
Oh, she was there.
6-4.
Yeah, well read, but poorly missed. Oh, yes.
He'd be relieved.
Service over. 5-6.
Keeps leaving them. Eventually, one must go out.
Well, showing good skills.
7-5. Service over.
A little bit of confusion.
7.
Wing Dong, the Singaporean doubles coach.
Ming Jiang Fu here missed it, and Terry he was trying to recover, but a little bit too late. Good serve wide here by Imogen Bankier. Good play by Ming Jiang Fu here. Played very nice at the net. But look at how Imogen Bankier really try everything she can to get it back. And as usual, on all four if it needs be.
I'm not sure what that was all about.
No, me too. I don't know if she was asking whether there was a double hit or something like that. Not something I noticed anyway. But how Ming Fu is playing at the net at the moment is giving the Scots a severe problem here. She's playing very well, covering the net and taking good control. Very nice play.
Service over. 7-9. Service over. 10-7.
You sort of thought when the Scots got back from 1-5 to 4-5 that they would take control, but it certainly hasn't proved to be the case.
Yeah, I think you're right. Somehow, I just sit here, I have this feeling.
11-7.
Now we're going into the interval, obviously having to listening to the coaches, but I'll come back to it a little bit later.
A little bit like a passion.
Not so much lift. She's trying to block. So maybe look to. I want to try to get steep and maybe go in more.
And also when you're using the knee location because the girls just stand back because the guys just seem to be coming in a little bit more. First a pin couple of times, then we're using lay down. But the center right.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Yes, they're too flat.
Good. Play.
Not only is Fu playing really well at the net, but he's coming up with some delightful shots, and the Scots are finding it tough to get the shuttle down.
I think there could be a small reaction to the match of yesterday when the Scots were playing Govi Shem and his partner Lim, because yesterday they were all fired up because they knew it was so important. And I think in a way, in a small way, they're underestimating this Singaporean pair. It's not the best pair from Singapore. They've beaten other better players than this, and they're taking it a little bit for granted, and since then it's suddenly very difficult to get the momentum back. And I think that's a little bit of what we're seeing here.
Play.
Again, Fu dominating at the net.
Service over. 14-9.
Yeah, I think Blair's underestimating the situation here. She's very good on that forehand, covering the midcourt area, covering the net. Watch out. Ming Chang-fu is really in there. She's playing well. Well left.
Service over. 10-15.
So the Scots have some picking up to do here.
Remember, it's the front of those two lines that counts for the serve in doubles. And again, Fu dominates.
16-10.
She's having a very, very steady serve. Here we have the finishing shot.
Service over. 11-16.
It's when the crowd really needs to get behind the Scots. Got out of the way very nicely. So 3 points in a row. They've halved the deficit, but they need to...
Yeah, but they can do it. Yeah, good play by Blair here, away from the forehand of Fu. And now they've got to watch out. Good play by Bankia. So the Scots can still do it. Only 2 points adrift now.
14-16.
That's wide, yes.
5 points in a row has brought them back on terms. One more will bring them level.
Great support from the crowd here, the kids.
15-16.
So David, I hope you noticed that normally when a combination is 16-10 down, I say, oh, no, this is a decisive move. They will not get back from it. But I did not say that this time. I hope you noticed.
17-16.
I sensed it. I learned my lesson or what?
Yes. Mind you, shame that a bad serve should end the run.
Yeah, but good play by the Scots.
18-16.
The lead is opened up again.
Yeah, very important not to relax now, having caught up from 10-16 to 16-all.
Service over. 17-18.
Finding a way of getting at his right side when he was really set up for a backhand defensive shot.
Yeah, good placement. She's waiting for that forehand. Good play by the Scots here. Excellent attacking badminton. Despite the fact that Blair did not really hit full on the right side of the body here, they still managed to win it, and it's all square, 18-all.
He's very quick at the back of the court, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, good attack from Terry He. Only 2 points away from taking this first game.
But now the same can be said of the Scots.
Yes. But Terry He really kicks himself for that one. Felt he had a good chance. I think, though, it's still a very difficult shot. Good play by Bankier. Very good interception on that third shot there. The serve, the return, and then that third shot by Imogen Bankier really did the damage. Nice pick up here. Really well played.
20, game point, 19.
It is the very first time the Scots have led in this game, and it is game point.
What a time. Perfect timing. Good serve by Blair.
He's pushed it long, and the Scots have stolen the game. Having been at one stage 6 points behind at 10-16.
21-19.
I like the word stolen the game. I think that was correct.
Using the vehicle which opened up the mid-court, then you can go for the kind of loopy one, yeah? You're going for it too early in the rally, which is allowing them to press in the mid-court, and it's putting us in trouble. Okay? Just open it up first, force them back.
I think it'll be the boys smash straight or left, so we'll just be in there if you want to go cross.
And because they're like in a side-to-side position, and we're forcing that position as well, because we are more better in the one front, one back situations. All right? Because we played too earlier, and then because you're hunting for that. Okay, you're pushing one or two to the baseline, you either get a goal or you can get a ball. Then you lay, it's not much better.
Good reaction here from Robert Blair. Very happy to steal the first game.
Centre, because they blocking to the side, basically cut you off as well. Bring you in. If you smash the centre, because the girls are in your.
I thought it was significant that young Terry He made a couple of errors just at the end. That final push long, that one out the side. And you've got to remember that he is only 19 years of age.
And a big occasion here at the Commonwealth Games, first time. I totally agree. But they played really well this first game. And very unlucky not to clinch it.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
The only time they led was at 2019. Quite remarkable. What they want to do now is, of course, get off to a much better start to the second game.
Love all. Play.
channel attack down the middle.
Yeah, good serving. Very nice serve by Imogen Bankier here.
It is a complete contrast to the first game when the Scots were love 3 down.
Well, I'm telling you, they're slow starters. They are. And I obviously can't remember all the matches they've played, but to me, I have this feeling they are slow starters. Look at that. Now he's suddenly jumping around and is playing good smashes on the round-the-head situation and all that. It's a different ball game.
But you also told me he's an old man at 32, which means he's exactly half my age. So what does that make me, Morton?
I don't want to go into that one.
A fossil.
No, you're still not. You know, you're walking your golf still, so that's good.
Service over. 1-4.
Not much chance on that net cord. Great shot, says Imogen Bankier to her partner.
5-1.
Perfect.
He allowed a clear. Let's see. It's tight, isn't it?
Yeah, but it found the back of the line.
It did.
That looked like a dinosaur. I think it was being waved specifically for me.
Due to the fact that you were mentioning your age just before. But they are not following it on TV. They're here. Once again, a very nice block by Bankier. And look at that. Full missed it on the backhand side, where she's so good on the forehand side. Did she get away with that one? And this one she's not getting away with. Very good play by Fool. Didn't get fooled the second time round.
2-6.
Blair looks up and says, where did that come from? Well, it's the drift.
You know, he made a mark in the ceiling, so he's got to adjust it. That's way in.
No. 7-3. Service over. 4-7.
Good return of serve by Terry He here. Played it to the backhand side of Imogen Bankier. It was very nicely placed, and here Imogen Bankier just removing some of the precautional tape, and she's ready to play again.
Service over. 8-4. There's a very nice flick serve there.
But look at the intensity from the Scots now.
Service over.
Very active on their feet.
5-9.
Yeah, was wide. Oh, that's brilliant.
It is. It's a classic shot. That is a classic shot. Beautifully played.
10-5.
Pressure here. And look at the way that Fu was just, you know, over-committing to that forehand side and not really taking into account that it could come cross-court.
Well, a very different situation at the second game interval. The Scots, who were 7-11 down in the first game, now 11-5 up.
The guys in return serve, you can use in the rear, like get a goal behind because you stay the net, all right? And also, if we push deep a little bit more when we lay, at the moment we lay mid-court too early, and the shuttle's not going downwards because they're holding it, they're flicking you, all right? And as you say, you can clear. But the girls, you know, you both defend a lot better. Same, so you can flick serve, you can defend a lot better as well. Right? And if they, all they do...
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
If you tuck into the centre, you stop them to create
Coaches?
angle against you too.
Forehand view pop, but it wasn't going to try and say
Play.
Good play by Blair here. Lovely drop shot. The threat of the smash was enough. And in the middle, we're just between the two players and nobody knows who's going to take it. A good start for the Scots here. And that's a good shot by Matt Banker. Very good play by Fu, saving that shot on the backhand side so very well. And kept them in the rally. And this follow-up play is desperate.
Doesn't make many mistakes at the net on her forehand, Fu, but that was one.
Yeah, Shania's not happy with it. Yeah, well saved. Very well saved by Blair.
7-13.
She might offer to rub it better.
But that backhand smash by Imogen Bankia was not really the best, as you can see right at the back of Blair. Yeah, well placed. Nice and easy, good shot.
14-7.
Not the full power smash, but just directing it very nicely straight down the line.
This time he gets his judgment absolutely right.
15-7.
Yeah, the kids loving this. They're loving the chanting, and they're loving the score at the moment. 16-7. Even I might be tempted, Morton, to say this could be a decisive lead.
Yeah, 16-7 is a very decisive lead when the match is like this.
They started slowly, but there's nothing slow about their game right now. They're racing to victory. 11 match points. I beg your pardon, 13 match points.
20, match point 7. Time is over. 8-20.
Yeah, that was a very good shot by Full, but I guess it's just as you said, David, it's a little bit too late. 9-20, still have to save another 11 match points.
10-20.
Well, so far they've saved 3.
Make that 4.
11-20.
No, it can't happen. Surely it can't happen.
No, it will not happen. Just relax. The Scots will win it. Yeah. And once again, we see the great support in the Emirates Arena here in Glasgow for the Scots.
Yeah, the little clench of the fist.
Match won by Robert Blair, Imogen Bankier, 21-19, 21-11.
Robert Blair and Imogen Bankier through to the quarterfinals, where they will play either the Canadians Derek Eng and Phyllis Chan, or the South Africans Andreas Milan and Jennifer Fry. And they would be very firm favourites to win that one, whoever they play. And that would take them to the semi-finals and a possible showdown with the top-seeded English pair of Chris and Gabby Adcock. But they have a more difficult quarter-final against another Singapore pair of Triachat and Yao. Let's confirm the score. Stole the first game, in which they were always behind until game point. Dominated the second. 21-19, 21-11.
Please welcome
So
the
let's
mixed
look back
doubles
on
match
that
onto
final
court
day,
one.
final game of this session on court number 1. The young Singaporeans really dominating at the start of the match, despite great efforts from Imogen Bankia. Slowly but surely, though, Blair and Bankia started to claw back into it, but Fu still was dominating at the net. And their young partner throwing himself around the back. But then the Scots got right back in it, and that was the game point to take it 21-19. A very different start to the second game. The Scots winning the first 3 points rather than losing them. And slowly but surely, they got a total domination. The Singaporeans did save 4 match points, but it was only a matter of time before Blair and Bankia made it through to the last 8. Much to the delight of the fans.